Hi. Give me a second to find this video, get it set up. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the energies and doing chakra cards today. So give me a moment to find the feed, set it up. If you're just finding me and you're going to want a card, just go ahead and drop a comment. I'm going to be doing chakra cards today. Give me a moment to share this feed out. If you're just logging on here, take a minute to do the same. I'm about to get started. I'm going to talk a little bit about the energy shifts that are going on, because we're going to kind of wrap up this year with a bang astrologically. We have a lot kind of going on and transpiring behind the scenes. So I want to talk a little bit about the energies, starting with we are in Retroshade. It really depends on your astrology sign as to how affected you are by Mercury retrograde. But the 2-week period after that, we kind of consider it Retroshade. I can usually feel these kind of planetary shifts more and more going on with this ascension too, and they really are aligning with a lot of the ascension energies. So a lot of people might be feeling things kind of moving around, shifting around right now. We have also shifted into Sagittarius. We had a lot of Scorpio, water energy, which is really emotionally charged energy, clearing energy, a lot of purging occurring, delving in. I always say the water's really deep, right? Delving into deep areas, past life things, ancestral things surfacing. And now we're kind of shifting into a different dynamic, which is Sagittarius. There should be a lot of really good energy this week. You guys should be starting to feel much more optimistic. We also had a really nice conjunction with Venus and, Jupiter this morning, right? We have a lot going on. Venus and Jupiter this morning. You can look at it like they were making out or having a cosmic dance or a cosmic kiss. These are very important planets. That's the planet of love and luck. And so we have a lot of really powerful kind of lucky, optimistic, high vibe energy kind of that we're stepping into this week. We also have a new moon in Sagittarius tomorrow, which is really powerful as well, because we're kind of getting into that creative flow again. This energy will kind of move fast, wrapping up this year too. So we only have one more full moon, I believe, of the year, and you know, it's going to go kind of fast with the solstice right around the corner as well. Let's see, it's been about a week since I did videos, right? I'm kind of coming back. I've been kind of doing my own things over here. My link is above. If you guys need me, you can always go to my site and set something up, and I am always here. I've been doing a lot of really amazing readings this week. It's a powerful time for fixing your financial state, your love life, healing old things. I'm also manifesting students. Go check my class section out if you haven't. Make sure you guys are sharing this out as well. Amelia Harrison. Your third eye, seeing perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Keep working with that chakra. We're going to find that we've had these abilities and they kind of lie in using them to manifest our perception, how we're choosing to see our encounters. Keep working with your third eye. That chakra will continue to expand as well. Joanna Marie Almoy. Love it. You're working on your throat chakra, sound, music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. Sometimes we need to be by ourselves, kind of to step into our own frequency, our own vibration. I am really big on music too, whether it's like binaural beats, meditation music, things like that can really kind of affect the frequencies as well. You're probably someone who is deeply connected through music. Make sure you're listening to things that are good for your frequency. They will kind of lift up your vibration. This week we need to find our fire. It's like the theme, right? We've had a lot of water and heavy energy, and you know, you can see this planet is steadily increasing in its vibrational frequency, and this is the new energy. This is just the new normal around here. So we're going to continue to see these new energies and kind of increases in frequencies, and it's really important, since we have shifted into Sagittarius, that we are kind of finding our fire right now. Teresa Yeager, you're working on your crown chakra, faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. And you know, when we're manifesting, it's really important that we are expecting miracles and that we are believing that there is something much more than us. Consciousness is so vast, right? There's so much going on, and you know, there's so much more that is way bigger than ourselves. Trust that you're being assisted and guided, whether, you know, you're tuning into your higher self, your guides, your angels, God, source, all sorts of assistance that is coming to you during this time. We have a lot of ascended masters that are assisting us as well to kind of make these transitions. Stay positive and stay aligned with what it is that you're trying to manifest. Ravi Jasinghani, you're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. And you know, I think that a lot of people are really looking at the collective and realizing we need to make some changes. How this collective is even going to change is if we kind of get a grip on our own individual realities. If everyone did that and just made their life a little bit better, it would instantly transform the collective. A lot of this manifestation and creating the new earth, which is why we're all here, is going to start with the things that we're thinking about, the things that we're focusing on, our intentions, our daydreams. Keep working with your third eye. Christine Cook, sending love. You're working on your sacral. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. Keep working on your sacral chakra. I attract a lot of generators to me. I look at it like the grid workers, the healers, right? The ones moving around a lot, bringing a lot of energy into these places. Keep working on your sacral. Keep working on your energy. Pamela Cool. You're working on your throat chakra. Creativity, imagination, expression, originality, passion. Keep on working on finding your voice. We have a lot of past life things that we're working on clearing and releasing now that kind of have become a lot of our limited programming. So it's really important that you're finding your voice, that you're speaking your truth. It can be really powerful in, you know, your story, other stories. Christine Castrolon. You're working on your third eye. The mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Keep on working on your third eye. I think it's amazing that I see a lot of what's transpiring and unfolding with this awakening, and there's a lot of learning and studying going on where there's different groups and being formed, right? And we're kind of playing Ascension School even on these online communities on Facebook, and it's pretty amazing. Be open to learning and relearning things. Melissa Mitchell. You're working on your solar plexus. Self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. More self-love during this time. We're going to find out it's very important that we're taking care of our energy and our bodies, trying to kind of make this spiritual ascension. It's really hard on our bodies. We're transforming. We're going through a cellular change. So it's really important that we are taking really good care of ourselves and our own energy. More work with your energy. Frankie Borelli. You're working on your third eye, intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Keep working on your third eye. You know, the more that you use your intuition, the better you get at it. So we see these missions of service kind of rolling out and being implemented, and when you're kind of doing this kind of work all the time, then you're going to become much more tuned in to that internal compass. It's important that we realize that, you know, intuition and our psychic abilities are kind of something different, but there's definitely a connection. So the more that we listen to our own intuition, the more that we can tune in to those spiritual abilities. Joe P. Was Davies. Hi, make sure you guys share this out too. You're working on your third eye, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. We have more work to do, we're finding, right? Whether it's just how we're holding the energies, the things that are coming up, the healing work that we're doing, things like that. So we have more internal work to do. And, you know, this has been a year of releasing. We made a lot of really big shifts this year, right? We've been going through a lot of changes, and we've been releasing a lot, clearing a lot of old energies, karma, baggage, energetic debris, things like that. And so, you know, 2020 will be really powerful for us stepping into these new energies. Christina Beck, you're working on your heart chakra, compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. We have a lot that has been clearing from the heart chakra actually during this time, and I know we're going to continue to release these things. I always kind of look at the heart chakra also as a gateway or porthole into your past experiences or past life experiences as well. So what a doorway that is. So we're doing a lot of, you know, clearing. We're going to continue to hopefully embody more love, compassion. This is always about us becoming more caring, compassionate people as well. Keep on working on your heart chakra. Rachel Richards Clobier, you're working on your sacral chakra. Emotions, feelings, expression, moods, and balance. A lot of times, you know, especially the feminine is feeling the collective energies going on. So sometimes it can feel like a roller coaster around here lately with these energy shifts that we're going through, with the waves of energy coming in. We have a lot of solar wind that's coming in now too. I forgot to mention that too, right? So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not sleeping good. You know, a lot of that is that so much energy coming in at once. And like I said, this is the new normal. So we're going to learn how to flow with these energies better and better, and to be able to hopefully use them for our benefit with the things that we're trying to, you know, align or manifest. Margie O'Brien, thank you. I'm getting over a cold. I was off probably the whole week last week, so I'm just kind of getting back. Let's see, Margie, you're working on your heart chakra, emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. Keep working on your heart chakra. Like I said, we're clearing and releasing a lot right now. Jennifer Fields, you're working on your solar plexus. I'm always like, empath card, right? And you get the empath card. I always consider the people that are getting these as like the super empaths. You're just highly energy sensitive. Maybe it's just to other people's frequencies, your environment, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. Rely on that sense of knowing. I was saying, sometimes I just know things, right? Sometimes I just know things. That's a good way to describe some of these abilities that are coming online. So trust that sense of just knowing things. It is an ability. Sarah Val, perfect. Like, I'll try to be making some good vibes today. We need it. We could use some fire, so I'm back. Just a little too much water, I think. Our whole neighborhood almost went underwater, too, I think. So there's just a little too much water. We could use some fire in these areas, right? You're working on your heart chakra. Connect with the earth. Get outside more too. That's probably the best thing we can do for our heart chakras. I feel like we have this disconnect with nature kind of going on collectively, and you can kind of see that kind of transpiring. And as we're seeing this disconnect, we're noticing people are kind of sick around here. So we're seeing that the more kind of disconnected from nature we become, you know, the unhealthier people are becoming. So try to get outside more, even if it's like grounding. I know it's kind of getting cold where a lot of people are living. Even try to open your windows, sage more, get some fresh air, right? Chuck DeBals too. You're working on your crown chakra. Intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Danielle Huffsteller, you're working on your throat chakra, will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. Keep on working on your throat chakra too, and I'm just going to put this in here too, that I have a couple events on this page, is why I'm kind of going through a lot of upgrades right now, because I have a lot of events on this page that I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing a 12/12 one, and then the solstice at Stonehenge and Glastonbury. So I do have a couple of events on this page too. If you guys haven't checked them out, maybe go follow them. Katie Berg, you're working on your crown chakra as well. Be open to expanding your perception, changing how you see things. There's a lot of people that are at different levels, and the ones that are, you know, making the most expansion are seeing things from a different way, right? We've expanded and shifted our perception with how we see things. Keep working on your crown chakra and your upper chakras. Keep working with the spiritual. Saralsa S. Wimmerlostein. You're working on your solar plexus, personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. This is about us finding ourselves, nothing more. So that's why it's so important that we're being authentic and just being ourselves, right? It doesn't work when we try to be like other people or we're trying to, you know, act like other people. It's about us just finding what is authentic. So we've been kind of through a crazy experience here the whole time we've been on this planet, but it's also that we're finding ourselves, the most authentic version. I see a lot of those posts going up like, post your photo from 10 years ago here on Facebook and compare them, right? And I see these photos, and trust me, you are way more authentic now than you guys were 10 years ago. So we're kind of finding ourselves, stepping into who we are. Just be yourself. Let's see. Susan Edelstein Blank, you're working on your heart chakra too. More letting go, more forgiveness. We've been through a lot of really crazy stuff, and it's important that we are letting go of the past and living in the now. That's why it's so important, right? It can just kind of drag you into these past places in your Akashic, in your life now. It's really important that we're staying grounded in the now and that we're kind of planting roots and seeds for our future, for the new earth. We've been through quite an experience just to get here. Leah Morgan, you're working on your heart chakra too. Emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. Time to bring our energy back into balance. We've been doing a lot of, like I said, releasing, purging, kind of integrating higher frequencies, and that's the effect. When we have these really high frequency energies coming in, and this divine energy, these are, you know, photons of light, which are like highly charged particles of God, hitting this planet during this time, and it's bringing this planet up in frequency, and it can create kind of a release purge effect energetically while we're kind of assimilating and adjusting to these higher frequency energies. Take care of your body. Just work on coming into more balance during this time. The fire's really good during this time because it's going to come burn away with this new moon energy we're kind of stepping into now. It's going to burn away any of that kind of energetic debris and hopefully be making people feel a lot lighter this week. Maria Garcia, you're working on your sacral chakra. Emotions, feelings, expression, moods, and balance. Keep working on your moods as well. Keep working on your sacral. Nicole Kareen, you're working on your third eye too. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Sometimes we're too critical of ourselves. We're kind of noticing everything going on right now, right? We're waking up and we're becoming really energetically aware, we'll just say, aware of ourselves, very conscious of our own behavior, our own lessons, things going on, other people. Make sure that you're not being too critical or too hard on yourself as well. Michelle Topping, you're working on your crown chakra as well. Presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Work on connecting more. I think that's what people really need. I've seen that through doing like Facebook groups and what makes me feel good, right? Which is meaningful connection. We see that a lot of people are falling into drugs and substances and things like this on this planet. And I think that, you know, they've done a lot of research to indicate a lot of that is from lack of connection. And so it feels good. We're like cells in a body, and so we kind of get a charge when we're bouncing around and having positive interactions with other humans, other little cells in this body as well. So it's important that we're finding meaningful connection. A lot of you guys are starseeds, so it could have felt like you guys didn't belong. Maybe, you know, you guys weren't fitting in. Maybe you're losing friends, family as you're going through this awakening. Just stay confident that you're going to draw your soul tribe to you. Keep putting vibes out so that you do manifest your soul tribe, your soulmates. Maddox Lisa, you're working on your sacral chakra. Pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. If it makes you feel good, it's going to light you up. So, you know, we have to kind of step outside of the mind. This is like the journey of the soul. We kind of went from a heart-based place with Lemuria into the journey of the mind with Atlantis, and here we are, and it's time that we step out of the mind. So sometimes, you know, it can feel good with what's going on, and when you're planning out things, you have to go with how your body feels, how it makes you feel. That's how a lot of this energy is understood as well. That goes with like everything in your life. Is it making you feel good? Are your connections, your friendships, your jobs, the things you're doing, giving you a charge and lighting you up and making you feel good? Or are they draining to you? It's time that we kind of do a better inventory of our lives, the things going on. More shedding is going to occur as we wrap up 2019 too. We're wrapping up a decade, so we're kind of closing up this energy cycle, and we're going to step into something new. We know that, 2020 as well as 2021 are very powerful for ascension as well. Crystal McKay, good morning. You're working on your sacral. Desires, goals, passion, cravings, and fulfillment. It's really important that we're just kind of going with the flow. Like I said, you're being guided. Whether it is you're seeing synchronicities, dreams, just a little bit of a knowing, we get just enough breadcrumbs to keep us going on our paths and to continue leading us along. I feel like with my own experience, it's kind of like we're collecting little pieces of this puzzle. That is your subconscious kind of triggering a remembering, trying to remind you, try to awaken us furtherly, kind of just keep following your intuition, going with the flow, following your path. I love it. Leon Taylor, both. If you guys resonate with this stuff, for sure, come set something up on my site. Come chat with me one-on-one. I would love to channel some stuff for you. It's what I do. For sure, you would have both characteristics. Sometimes I look at a couple of signs if you're on the cusp, or, if you resonate heavily with a different element in your chart. You're kind of both when you're so close. Leon, inner child, sacral, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. Time to have some more fun. It was really heavy during Scorpio season to me, so things are going to lighten up now. Time to get out and have some fun. Why don't you go on an adventure, right? This is the perfect time of year, Sagittarius season, to go have some fun, laugh, go on an adventure, get into something metaphysical, start a new project, do some learning, right? Sagittarius is great for that. Going back to school, starting new projects, getting some newfound excitement, enthusiasm back into your lives. Kelly Easton, you're working on your third eye. Intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Keep on listening to your intuition. Keep on working on your third eye. We have powerful abilities, a lot of us, with that chakra from having past life experiences in places like Atlantis where they had a lot of mastery over the mind. And, we're just kind of stepping into these new abilities, new energies, things kind of changing and shifting. We have to continue to work with this stuff. Keep working with your third eye. If any of you guys feel like you're in your upper chakras more, like in your mind more, like in your head, in your third eye, raise my hands. If you're in your head a lot in your third eye, try to work on your lower ones. I always say the upper chakras are really the spiritual and the lower three the material. So sometimes we have to work on staying grounded, right? Calming, stilling that. Kelly De La Torre, you're working on your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. Our souls are leading us home, leading us back to oneness in every regard. Viva Anna, you're working on your throat chakra too. Will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. Well, why do we need our voice? Because our words create our reality. They're more powerful than our thoughts. So, if we can become powerful in our throat chakra, we're going to become more powerful with manifesting. It's a chakra I'm working on too. I'm not that great with public speaking. I'm kind of working on it, right? So I found that the more I work with that chakra, the better I'm getting at manifesting. Keep working with your throat chakra. Stay focused on manifesting. You have a powerful voice, so the things that you're talking about are, being created somewhere. Michelle Lloyd, you're working on your heart chakra. Forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, compassion. Keep on working on your heart chakra. It's amazing to see you guys again too and to be back. I've been really off grid. Like I said, I had a cold. I'm taking lots of apple cider vinegar and holistic stuff though. So if anyone is, experiencing that, because it can happen this time of year, make sure you guys are switching to holistic stuff, right? Make sure you're taking some herbs. Susan Thomas, you're working on your third eye too. The mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Let's see. Latoya Jordan, you're working on your solar plexus too. Self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. More self-love. We need to learn how to light ourselves up, right? We're going to have to work on loving ourselves first. Why not? You've always been here, you know, your entire experience with you. So it's really important that we're finding that love with ourselves first. That's how we really glow and become love, kind of offering it to another. More self-love, it will really help with your frequency. Dawn Lee, you're working on your base chakra. Home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. Let go of fear. It's our biggest obstacle. It's something I talk about a lot as well, because I'm kind of going through my own experience and just kind of learning how to navigate living here in this universe, right? Experiencing ascension. And I know everyone else is kind of having the same experience from a different viewpoint. Make sure you're working on your base chakra, letting go of fear. Diana Piccoli. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. Move around. If you guys are feeling ascension funk, right? Ascension detox kind of symptoms, make sure you guys are moving around, getting some fresh air. This is good energy to flow in, and I feel like the energy's been a little stagnant last week, so we're kind of just starting to flow really good again. Make sure you guys are moving around, doing things, even if it's like, you know, paperwork, errands. It is Retroshade. It's a good time to continue to get organized, do some spring cleaning, get rid of your paperwork, kind of get rid of things you're not using. Lilith Evie Adams, you're working on your heart chakra. More passion, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. We see a lot of people tend to get depressed going through this matrix, right? You can look at some of these statistics and they're kind of astronomical. More work with your heart chakra. We have to find our bliss and our passion, right? Or we kind of become kind of, you know, less shiny, we'll say. So it's really important that we are finding our purpose. A lot of us did come to serve during this time, to have some kind of divine mission, some kind of purpose bigger than ourselves, maybe helping with the collective. I find that a lot of people are doing their mission, whether they're aware of it or not, just by bringing good energy into these places. Maybe just you guys are souls that vibrate on higher frequencies, and you're kind of going about your life and you're bringing a better, higher frequency energy here. Let's see. Tina Kittle. You're working on your throat chakra. Honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Keep working on your throat chakra. It will be powerful. Speak your truth. It will really unlock that chakra. We do talk a lot about the fifth dimension a lot. And each chakra is a gateway. And I've been working with the earth chakras as well. A lot of you guys know that about me, that I do a lot of work with the ley lines in the earth kind of chakra system. So every chakra that we have is a gateway. We talk about the fifth dimension. That would have such a correlation with our own throat chakra. So in speaking our truth, we really do unlock that kind of gateway to the fifth dimension. Gaia Man. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe. A lot of you guys are kind of feeling a pull to kind of find your soul tribe, bring people together, maybe hanging out in spiritual communities, maybe even building them, right? Feeling a pull to bring people back kind of to oneness. Jules Emerson, you're working on your sacral chakra, money, perfect. Finances, power, generosity, and abundance. All right, I forgot to tell you too, we have a ton of shooting stars. It looks kind of biblical around here. We're going to be seeing tons of them too in, you know, the final wrap up of this year. So we have these amazing kind of stars raining down. Everyone knows you can kind of make a wish on a shooting star. We have the planet of love and luck kind of colliding. Usually that only happens once a year. This is the second time this year. We have a lot of really lucky elements in the year, in the air. So make sure that you are manifesting, making a wish, putting out good intentions, kind of thinking about what you want to create, experience, manifest. This is a good time to kind of turn around your finances as well. Natalie Simone, you're working on your base chakra too. Letting go of fear. That's the only way that all this stuff has been held into place for so long. Once the fear goes, we kind of become limitless in every regard. We've always been our own blocks, our own obstacles. So it's really important that we're ditching the fear, staying optimistic, staying positive. You know, if we are supporting ourselves, who will? So it's very important that we're becoming more supportive of ourselves, especially when it's things we're trying to do or manifest as well. It's going to really help amplify those abilities. D.I. Monte. You're working on your base chakra too, your root chakra, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Keep working on letting go of fear. We're going to really see a lot of people manifesting amazing things around us. I'm already kind of seeing that, glimpses of it, right? So we're going to start to really step into our manifesting power this year as well. Scott Orr. You're working on your solar plexus. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. For some souls, control dramas are especially disheartening, draining. Make sure that you're not kind of getting wrapped up in any of those empath dramas. A lot of people go through this empath narcissist drama while working on the solar plexus, right? Ultimate cleansing of right there. So make sure you're not around people that are draining to you at all. You'll be able to tell. Usually you can feel these encounters too. If it's just like you're feeling extra drained hanging out with this person, avoid people like that. That's your body kind of letting you know. I'm going to be doing some YouTube videos too on little topics to kind of help with this ascension and things going on. And a lot of people have experienced anxiety at some point, and that's your body trying to let you know that maybe this person isn't so good for you. And so sometimes, you know, it feels all good, it sounds all good, but it's really important that we're paying attention to our body too. It's our biggest barometer. That's why they started to really medicate people to mask the symptoms going on, because then once people can't feel things and become numb, they can't really feel what's going on. And that is how we navigate through this experience. So keep working on your solar plexus. For me, I'm always taking salt baths like every day. I try to take one, right? I try to fit one in like every day. So I just took one too. Try to take more salt baths. It really will help purify your aura. We know that salt helps with negative energy, things like that. Diego Andres Rivera. Oh, sending tons of love too. You're working on your solar plexus too. Super empaths, right? Your gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. Have more trust and faith in the universe too, for sure. Melody Middleton, love it. Solar plexus. Choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. We have a lot of changes that are occurring. We can see that we're changing. Hopefully you guys are becoming, you know, better energetically, kind of going through this process, this transformation that we're all kind of going through. Janine Brecken, sacral chakra. Keep working with your sacral for sure. Keep working with it. I like herbs like maca, ginger, turmeric, right? Anything orange, any kind of herbs that are orange, fruits, vegetables, things like that. You can really kind of color coordinate them with the chakras. I'm into, you know, eating really healthy too. A lot of people are going to start to really just crave more like high vibe kind of foods, more organic foods going through this process, more real foods, less sugar, less garbage, hopefully. Barb Howard, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, grounding, nature, presence, practicability, and stability. Nature is really amazing for recalibrating our, you know, energetic field, absorbing any type of toxins, negativity. Try to get outside more. Try to stay grounded during this energy too. We're in our upper chakras a lot, but we're going through a lot of upgrades very fast. So it's important that we are grounding. Brian Feliciano, third eye, right? We're working on our third eye chakra. A lot of you guys are feeling a pull to spend more time in your inner worlds lately than your outer worlds. I think that happens with retrograde anyway, and technically we are in what I call retroshade. Make sure you guys are watching out for old friends, exes, old experiences trying to come back. Hopefully you guys have learned those lessons and don't need those people anymore if you're seeing this kind of weird stuff. We are in retroshade and wrapping it up. So we're going through a lot of upgrades. You know, this is a good time to be either hanging out alone still, meditating, dreaming, journaling, going within. Jamie McDonald, you're working on your third eye. Guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. Trust, the guidance that you're being given, even it doesn't matter where and how random it seems that it's leading you with these encounters. Some of the encounters that you're having are very divine in nature, and we might not even notice it. So just kind of keep on working on your third eye. Pay attention to the signs that you're seeing. Kelly De La Torre, you're working on your crown chakra. Inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. Time to find the fire, I said, right? We're supposed to be that spark of light for people. We're literally supposed to be that spark where people run into us and maybe it ignites something within them. So it's really important that we are lighting ourselves on fire first. Find your fire this week. Linda Bonham, solar plexus chakra. You're taking in a lot of energy too, right? We all are. But some energy types are much more open in the solar plexus. Make sure that you're taking care of your own energy. You're the type that needs more time alone to recharge, whether it's, reading, getting outside, gardening, getting out into nature, salt baths, things like that are all really good for these energy types. Pets are great for empaths too. I have a kitten now. I think that they do a lot of recalibrating of your energetic field, right? They're trying to heal you. Can see interdimensionally. Get a kitten maybe if you don't already have one, right? Tune into your pets if you guys are empaths too. They're also here to assist with your ascension. Emily Zito, you're working on your sacral. Relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. We've been learning a lot of relationships about love, about our love and friendships in this matrix. So many of our lessons have been centered around our relationships, not just romantically, but with friends too. And the reason why is because we're working on our relationship with ourselves, and everyone else is just kind of a reflection of how you're feeling about yourself. More self-love, that is the key to really, unlocking and mastering your personal relationships as well, mastering your own energy and your own connection with yourself. More self-love. Heather Johnson, you're working on your heart chakra. Connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. And like I said, it is very important that we're connecting. I've been kind of in hermit mode off the grid, but it's inevitable I had to come back because I always feel better when I'm connected with like-minded souls kind of on our own light worker grid. So make sure that you guys are taking time to connect as well. I know part of this awakening is spending a lot of time alone and kind of going within, but make sure that you are connecting with like-minded people as well. Donna Kinder, you're working on your crown chakra. Faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. We're on a very spiritual quest right now. I know we've been through a lot to get to this point as well. Make sure you're working on your throat chakra as well, finding your voice. Christy Klein Hughes, you're working on your third eye. Dreams, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. And a lot of you guys are having vivid dreams lately. And we're going to kind of go into that as we're wrapping up this year as well. Make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. A lot is occurring in the other dimensions as well. We're finding out we're multidimensional and that we have different experiences even in different realities, such as the dream dimensions. Kelly Martin Wright, you're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. Stay aligned with manifesting. We always plant our intentions whenever we have a new moon. So it is a powerful time that I believe whatever we're thinking about during those transits in 2 weeks with the full moon, it will return to us. So it's really important that we're staying positive, staying high vibe, staying aligned with what it is we're focusing on. Nancy Roswell, you're working on your heart chakra too. More compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. More self-care, be nicer to yourself. You've been through so much already, right? Katrina Heron, you're working on your heart chakra. Love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. We're meant to be flowing, so we see a lot of disconnect in the third dimension with lack, If the global elite had their way, everyone would be sick, broke, right, and whatever. So we're kind of stepping into a new paradigm of oneness, interconnection, having enough, living in abundance. It's like the polar opposite of where we're coming from. Make sure you're kind of staying in more of a space of love. That's how we really will unlock our abilities as well. Just becoming love. That's how we become magnetic to everything in our life, in our experience. So keep working on your heart chakra. I'm going to be getting off of here on that note, but I will be back live again tomorrow. If you need me, highly encouraging you guys to check out a reading, book a class, something like that.